on your feet.
Brandon Kenzie.
Way to stay on your feet.
With the amazing catch. Hello, everyone, and welcome back again. We are here at the Grosso Parsons Sports Complex here at the Jungle for Friday Night Lights, and we are super excited for tonight's matchup, as earlier stated, between your Royals and a Guller Preparatory.
Welcome to the Royal Sports Network. I'm Andrea and this is
Nati.
And we are going to be broadcasting the game against iMatters and Royals. So, what are your thoughts for tonight's game?
I think today's game is going to be great. It's going to be full of so much energy, and we just got to keep up the good work.
Yeah, I definitely agree with those expectations. All right, well, we'll be right back to you once the action starts.
Bye, Royals!
We ask for you to bless this game we're about to play. Give everyone courage to play this game safely and with the spirit of sportsmanship and respect. Amen.
And the first play has started. Great up by iMater, but unfortunately it was out. Current score is now 1-0 with Lions up. We have number 2, the libero, serving. Great serve to 6. Set to the outside and tip, but we were able to get it up. Set to the outside and deep shot, but great dig. Setter dump, but it was out. There seems to be some debate with the refs to see whether it was in or out, and fortunately it was in. Point goes to iMater. Great serve by iMater. Set to the outside. Great spot. I mean, those hitters kind of look confused, don't you think, Nati?
Mm-hmm.
Shot like that is pretty tricky to pick up. Now we have the Royals serving. Great serve by the setter, number 3. Set to the outside, and she sets it over. Back set, and great fix. Back set to the outside. Why do you think that happened, Nati?
I think it's because iMatter's team was like hitting. She went to go pass when she should have hit, and I feel like when they got that, they kind of scrambled. So our team has to be just like a little bit.
Yeah, I
focused.
agree. Now again, we have Royal serving. Great pass to the middle, set to the outside, and a tip, but we got that up. Set over. Let's see how our Royals can reset from this, and if the iMatter uses it. Pipe, but unfortunately it was out. We have number 3, the setter, serving again. Another pipe. Out again. Why do you think they might keep using this?
I think that her hand was facing the wrong direction. She could have gone a little bit higher and placed the ball more in the middle.
I definitely agree. Oh, a short serve. iMatter couldn't get it. I mean, the Royals are being pretty smart here, but what do you think's going on with iMatter?
I think that they're just not putting enough effort to go to the ball. I see a lot of diving, but I think that we could have a little bit more like on their side so then we can get some good plays.
Completely agree. And yeah, iMatter is definitely struggling over there. I feel like after every ball, they're just getting more and more nervous. But now we have, again, number 3, who is our setter, serving.
That's the good thing about our Royals, though. We're always calm and collected, and we know how to bring back the game.
Definitely. Okay, it's over. Let's see how Royals react. Set to the outside. Great shot. I mean, it seems like on defense, I don't know what you see, but they're kind of just standing up, and they're not really that ready.
I saw her touch the touch the ball with her hand.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of like getting there, but they're not really sure. I think really right now it's just a mental thing, but great deep serve.
And in.
Great spot. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I feel like iMatter could move a little bit more so then we could have a very good rally, but I think that Royals are doing very great right now, trying to put it in the right spot.
Yeah, they're picking up on those nerves, and they're honestly using it to their advantage. I mean, I don't know if you can see with the camera, but the coaches are telling them where to serve because they know what they're doing.
And they're going directly to it.
Middle set, and a tip. She tipped it right into the donut. Do you want to explain what a donut is to the viewers at home?
Okay, so a donut is just the spot in the middle. It's in between 6 and 3, and it's in the middle. It's like kind of difficult to get there. So when we see like a tip or something short, we usually would push up into the donut.
Exactly. I mean, the easiest way to think of it is it looks like a donut, honestly.
It's smack dab in the middle of the
Wow.
court.
Great hit by our middle, Mia. She hit that straight down. How do you think this is going to impact iMatter?
I think that they're going to take this as like, okay, let's get it. We got to get our stuff together because, you know, right now you can see them. They're nervous. They're kind of like struggling. So I think it's just what you said, the mental thing.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Royals are up, and we have 11. Oh,
Out.
out.
I think she could have hit that with maybe a little less power. If she was going for a short, she could get the donut, and it'd be a pretty good serve.
I definitely agree, but at the same time, she had a great run. I mean,
Yeah.
serve after serve.
Absolutely.
Let's see if iMatter can pick up after this, because right now they're serving. We have number 12, and Serve to the middle. And out. Do you see iMater coming back from this, Nathy, or no?
I feel like they could. I think that anyone can get back from, a couple points down. I feel like, they just have to pick it up. It's really just a mental thing.
Definitely. I mean, we haven't even seen their skill that much, but we just had outside Sara serve it, and iMater was able to put it back over. Back set, and
Nice hit
great,
and a touch.
great cross shot. Now we have number 16 serving it again. She's a senior and an outside on our team. Let's see where she places this ball. Great serve, straight to 6. What do you think she could have done better to maybe get that up? Because it seems like she was just there.
Yeah, I think that she could have held her platform and scooched a little back, because when you're behind the ball, you're going to get it up. She just kind of swung.
Yeah, she definitely felt just a little too forward. But now, short serve, and they put it back over. Great up by the libero. Out of system set.
Nice hit.
Great hit by the outside. Free ball. Let's see if Royals use this. Middle set. And
Nice
straight
hit.
down. Do you want to tell us why that's working so well?
I think it's because the donut's open. They haven't realized it yet, but those tips and those short hits, it's just going to go straight there. So I think that iMater has to push up.
I definitely agree. Let's see how many times they're going to use this. Great short serve. Oh, just into the net. I mean, that's a tricky serve, right, Nathy?
Yeah, just a little bit more power, and it would have been perfectly in the middle.
I definitely agree. Now we have iMater serving. Number 3. Let's see if Royals use this to their advantage, or if iMater starts picking it up. And touch out. Great serve by iMater.
Same thing with iMater, though. When they were passing the ball, they swung their arms. So I feel like maybe our libero could hold it, and it'd be pretty good.
Yeah, this seems like a mutual thing. I mean, these deep serves are getting both teams. So let's see how they adjust. Another deep serve, but this time it was out. I don't know about you, but personally I think sometimes those deep serves are really iffy and they could be either way.
They're kind of tricky.
Now we have number 1 and the middle serving. Great short serve. Nice pass by iMater. High ball, but the middle is still able to pick that up. Great fix. Let's see how iMater uses this though. Oh, set or dump, but it was pretty high, don't you think? Shoot set to the outside,
Ooh,
and
nice hit.
great job. Yeah, I feel like we definitely see this constant pattern of iMater just not being ready, but also the Royals putting in some great spots. Another short serve by the middle. Great pass. Set to the outside. Great hit around the block. Let's see. Setter gets that up. Free ball over. Okay. Shoot set to the outside. Great hit, but again, Royals got it up and set to the outside.
Ooh,
Tip,
nice
but the
tip.
blocker got it up. Free ball. Oof. Do you want to explain to viewers what a free ball actually is?
A free ball is when they pass the ball over, when they can hit it. Usually it's just like passing the ball or setting it over.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely in the name, free. I mean, a lot of times teams use it to their advantage because it's supposed to be the easiest, but sometimes it can trick you up. And now we have iMater serving, number 15. Let's see where she puts it. Another good serve. Set to the outside. Cross shot. What do you think got her mixed up? Because it seems like she wanted to take that step up, but she didn't.
I don't really know. I'm kind of watching, and I think it's just jumping higher. I think maybe she could have jumped a little higher and gotten way down on it.
Yeah, personally, I think she used the net almost as a tool, and sometimes that can trick up defense. Now we have number 7 serving, who has a really strong and powerful serve, but look, she's able to control it, and she did super short. Hit,
Ooh, nice hit.
but number 23 was able to get it up. Oh. I mean, you definitely saw the effort by Royals, but that was a smart play by iMater. Don't you agree, Nathy?
Yeah. I think that the setter, she did a pretty good job, and the girl behind her too was taking care of the ball. She got it. It's just, unfortunately, it just went out of her hands.
Definitely agree. Now we have number 13 serving. And out. What do you think she could have done to fix that, Nathy?
I think maybe she could have altered her hand to aim a little bit more into the court.
Yeah, it's
Or she
definitely
could
in
have
her
hit it with,
wrist.
a little bit less power if she's trying to go line.
Now we have number 23 serving.
In the donut.
Great serve. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing this constant short serve pattern, which number one is pretty tricky to learn in volleyball, but number two, it seems to really be working against this iMatter team.
Yep. I think the iMeters, like, the thing that they can't really, like, get together is just their shorts. They have to, like, push in.
Great way to use that free ball, and nice. I mean, right there she was there, but it was just a weird contact. I honestly think it's a mental thing going on with iMatter, and I wonder why they haven't called a timeout yet. If I were their coach, I would. Again, we have the outside serving, another short one, but that was a pretty good pass. Maybe they're picking up on this. Touch on the block,
Ooh.
great up. Oh. I mean, you definitely saw that hustle with the Royals, but they just weren't able to put it over.
Yep.
Do you see any difference between how iMatter started versus now?
I feel like iMatters definitely noticed how it's going short, so they're pushing up a little bit, but still not to the point where they're constantly getting the short balls.
I definitely agree, and hopefully both teams can make a change to get them some points. Great pass, set to the outside. Nice up by iMatter too. Wow, great hit. She definitely timed that.
Nice
Wow. That was an amazing job. I mean, what do you think worked so well in that play?
I think it's just the power that she's using, the aggressiveness that we have in our hits. I think it's great because iMatter, they're great at defense, but I feel like they're taking more of like the softer balls. And so when they do get an aggressive hit, it's kind of difficult for them. They kind of scramble, and that's why you see them all huddled together when they're passing.
Great insight. We just had the libero on our side serve, and ooh, seems like they're struggling on iMatter's side. Back set, and great block by iMatter. I mean, sometimes it's hard to predict it. You know, I think they were going for a slide in that play on the Royals side, which could have worked really well. But iMatter, again, read them and used it to their advantage, honestly.
They picked up on it.
Now we have the libero on iMatter's side, number 14 serving. Let's see where she places that ball. Straight to 6 with the libero, got it up. Shoot set to the outside and a line shot. That was perfect. I mean, it's really hard for players to read, but honestly, like, she saw that empty spot and she went for it. Now we have a sub. Number 7's out. And we have number 3, the setter, serving. Number 3 is a senior at ILS, and great serve again. You see another short serve to 6, almost. Great set to the middle, and nice tip, but iMatter got it up. Pipe shot again. This time it worked. Shoot to the outside.
Nice.
Great job. You definitely see how this player, Sara, is really able to put it in those weird spots where iMatter just isn't expecting, and that's a great skill. Now we have number 3 serving it up again. I mean, I don't know if you remember last play, but she had a really long serving streak.
Yep. Hopefully she has another one.
You saw that? Another serve straight to the donut. Libero got it up, back set. That was a great job.
Emma Beltran with the hit.
Yeah, she's, again, able to use that net. And time out by iMatter. Let's see if they can come back from this or if Royals are going to stay up. So are there any tips that if you were a coach you would give to iMatter to stay up?
Honestly, I feel like just what we've been saying, you know, pushing them up a little bit. When the outside's hitting, we should go a little bit more to 5 so then we can cover the balls because you see them going kind of in that corner. And if, like, it goes there, you know, you can just pick it up really quick.
I definitely agree, but I mean, from what we saw from this team, they're not really good at adjusting, but do you think this will help them adjust?
I think that the timeout was just a wake-up call for them so then they could, you know, like realize that they have to go get those tips. And so their coach is probably telling them right now, hey, get those tips. The donut is completely open. Let's try closing that up or let's just try covering that space a little more.
I definitely agree. And besides highlighting what iMatter could have done, what do you think were some great things that the Royals did?
I think the hits were amazing, absolutely great. They were going into the corners, they were going short, like anything that you could do in a game they were doing. They were setting deep corners. It was just a very like kind of organized. Like their hits were very organized.
Yeah, I mean, they were definitely reading the other team, and they were playing smart, which is one of the keys of volleyball. But I also want to highlight the fact that they were just at a tournament for 2 days on Friday and Saturday. And I mean, if I were them, I'd be pretty tired, but it seems like they're on a roll here, and they're definitely showing their best skill on the court. Hey Royals, just to clear that up, that actually was our mistake. It was not a timeout. And Royals actually won the first set, 25-8. So way to go Royals, right?
Let's go Royals.
Yes, definitely. I think that the Royals are going to dominate the next set personally, and I think we're going to come out with a strong win. We see both teams talking it out, but it seems like the Royals are pretty calm, talking to their teammates, you know, thinking about how they're going to play. Then we have the coach telling them to bring it in, I'm pretty sure. I think they're definitely going to go over the highlights and maybe some things that they can do to play smart and try to predict what the other side is going to do. Is there any other things you want to say to the audience?
I think that Sophie Dean had a great serving streak. She's had 2 overall, and they were just going perfectly in the court. They were going exactly where they were supposed to, and I think that she's doing great.
Yeah, Sophie Dean is a senior setter at ILS. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were running a 5-1 system, which is basically where you have 1 setter and 5 other players. So that setter goes both back row and front row. Which personally do you like better, a 6-2 or a 5-1?
I like a 5-1 because you stick with the same setter the whole time, and it's a little bit more difficult for the setter to run around, but I feel like the setter knows exactly like who you are, what's going to happen, you know? With 2 different setters, maybe one's like hasn't warmed up just enough, and then it could switch up the whole game.
I definitely agree. As a setter myself, I kind of like 5-1, but both have their pros and cons.
Yep.
Let's see. Maybe they'll switch the lineup because it seems like, I mean, compared to 25-8, maybe they're going to give some other players a chance to play. The Royals are going to be in serve receive. It seems like, can't tell too much, but 20 is going to be front row. Number 6, front row. Number 1 front row, and then back row we're gonna have Alex and outside. I can't see who else that is, and Elena, who's a DS.
And Lucy Oreya, I think.
Yes. I mean, with iMater starting off with a serve, maybe they'll use it to their advantage. I'm not sure. I mean, let's say you were a player on iMater's team and you were serving. Where would you serve? I mean, what are you gonna do in this case?
I feel like I would have to scope out the situation first. I need to see if their corners are open or not, or if their donut is open. Because I know that Lady Royals were just watching the game, and they're like, okay, let's go put it in the donut. But you could also put it in deep corners, and that'd be really good, too.
Yeah, I feel both are working. The players are kind of just making a circle, but who knows, maybe they'll fix that. Honestly, my mentality sometimes is to either look at the coach and see where they're telling me to serve, or honestly just put it over in that first time, because you never know if they're going to maybe fix the errors they had or they're going to keep them. And I feel like that first serve kind of gives you a little look into how the rest of the game is going to go.
Exactly.
That's just me.
No, I agree. I think that the first serve can determine the whole game, because after you go with that serve, you know, she might start looking at different positions, she might go into different areas, and it's just going to be a little bit difficult to receive. But once we get that serve, we got it.
Yeah, I want to highlight that that first serve isn't just like a game or a skills thing. It's also just an emotional thing, and we can see that mentally iMater kind of struggled. I mean, I've never really seen them play before, but from the looks of it, you could see that decrease, but then at the end they kind of came up. So who knows how this game is going to go.
Maybe they keep up the tips that they were getting from their coach. Maybe they're like, okay, let's go short.
We have Royal serving. Number 20, who's a middle, and she's also a freshman. Free ball from the libero. Set to the outside, and great roll shot, but iMater got it up. Seems like they're giving a fight for this time. Setter dump.
Ooh.
And will they get it back? Free over? Oh, great hustle by iMater, but I mean, that was a smart play by the Royals, don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Do you want to explain the term setter dump to viewers at home?
A set is just when you push the ball up so then the hitters can go and hit the ball. But a dump is when the setter goes, or wait, yeah, the setter,
yeah, setter
or the
puts it
hitter.
over on second because, I mean,
Yeah.
their role is to usually, it's in the name, set the hitters. Oh, what happened there? Point Royals, I mean, that seemed like a silly mistake.
I think that we reached up on the block and it just went over our hands into the line.
Point
Fully known about
Royals. Score is now 3-0. Let's see if iMatter, I mean, it seems like they're kind of down now. You know, maybe if they get that serve, they'll come up.
Short
Great
serve,
pass.
you see the lip going up.
Setter dump, but that one didn't work. Set to the outside, deep, and out. What do you think she could have done to fix that?
I think that instead of doing her like approach and hitting like very quick, she can also aim her,
Yeah,
her
timing.
arm down. Exactly.
And
yeah.
also snapping your wrist. I get exactly what you're saying. That's a constant thing a lot of volleyball coaches say, and it's kind of hard to learn, but
It happens to me too. I struggle following through the ball. That's why I usually end up like hitting like a serve.
now we got number 10 on iMatter. Ooh, strong serve, and a
shank.
shank by the Lady Royals. I mean, those serves are just hard sometimes. They're so fast, you can't really get in that position. I mean, what did you see us do that was wrong?
I think that we could have pushed back a little bit with our legs. We could like move our legs and then put the ball up, hold a steady platform instead of swinging.
But-
Usually that's what happens. That's what we get on defense sometimes.
Yeah, but great serve. Let's see if she does it again. Another great fast serve, but Libero is able to pick it up. Set to the outside, and Point Royals. I mean, that was a little wonky, but I don't think iMatter was expecting to come back, which is another thing. It seems time and time again they just are almost there, but not quite, because they're just not ready. So hopefully they can fix this for this set and the next set. Now we have junior setter Totis serving. Let's see where she puts that ball. Great serve. Ooh,
She hit
tricky.
that with her
That could
shoulder?
have. No, but that could have been really bad really soon. Back set to the right side.
Ooh.
And, ooh, that was scary.
Balanced on the net.
Another tip. But, I mean, Point Royals, they were able to get that block. That was amazing. iMatter called a timeout. Score is now 5-2. Let's see. I mean, they didn't clean up much mistakes from last set. So do you think their coach is going to go over that again? Or what do you think's going on right now?
I think that it's just not really getting to their head because, you know, when you're in a position like that, you're kind of stuck. So I feel like iMatter is just, again, we've been repeating this many times, but the mental thing, you know?
Yeah,
it's
mental
just
block.
realizing, yeah, it's just realizing what's happening. You have to fix it, you know, say like, okay, I'm doing this, I have to do this though, so then I can get more points. And I feel like that's not what they're understanding because they're so nervous because they lost the first set. Hopefully we can get a pretty good game. If they get the pass up, then we can get a good play. And yeah, I just think that it's just like their mentality right now. Maybe they're not positive.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to push through. I mean, we're both players. We see it. I mean, it's a little easier to see from an outside perspective because you're not playing. But when you're in that moment, in that game, there are just so many thoughts going through your head. And it's kind of stressful. But hopefully they can push past that and get through it. Let's see how they use that timeout and if it was a benefit or not. Royals seem pretty happy talking amongst teammates. And hopefully they'll do a great job. Again, score is 4-2. We have number 8, who is our setter, serving, a junior. Let's see. Great serve, but Libero got that up. Back set and set over, but they got that block, and it was in. Score is now 5-2. I mean, we didn't really see blocks. Did you see some blocks in the first set?
In the first set, I mean, I saw a couple, but just not as many as we were expecting.
I mean, yeah, right now I feel like iMatter needs to get around that block because they're being pretty strong, and oof, Libero just couldn't get there in time. I mean, great serve by Royals. Let's see where she puts it. Great serve again to Libero. I mean, they're definitely playing smart. I'm sure their coach is probably telling them to go to that same person because of that same reason, that mental block. I mean, it's getting to their Libero, who's supposed to be the leader of defense, as it's described.
It looks like the Liv is just kind of being very weak with her arms. She should hold her platform more.
Another serve to Lib, and she just put it straight over. Definitely see that mental block. Great hit. Set to the right side.
Beautiful hit.
I mean, 6 is getting a lot of digs here. Free ball over. Let's see how Royals use it. Ooh. She got a little hesitant there. Didn't you see that?
Yeah.
I mean, the
It was on the
Liberos are
team
getting a little stressed, but do you want to explain to viewers what actually a Libero is?
A libero is just what you said, the head of defense. They're in the back, and they get subbed out, but it doesn't really like count. It's
Yeah.
kind of difficult. But
Libero is named free for a reason. It's a
Yeah.
free sub. And now we're seeing the opposite. I mean, our Libero is getting tricked up with serve receive, but
it can be difficult. They're constantly getting the balls, you know, always having to run around. So I feel like it's difficult, but she definitely is going to snap back into that mentality of, I got to get this.
Yeah, touching the most balls means the most mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And out. Great job, but I don't know. What do you think happened there?
I think that she was aiming, her body was facing outside. It wasn't like facing into the court.
I definitely saw that. Hopefully they can kind of keep that momentum and that little bit of hold that they got from getting the serve, but now we have Royal serving. Libero, tight pass, but she got it up this time. Out of system set, and out. I mean, sometimes with the out of system set, it's kind of confusing to hitters because, you know, they're like expecting that setter, and then look, you have the lib setting, so they're like, oh, like you kind of have to time it out more, like you're not getting that perfect set. Now we have the lib on iMater side, number 14 serving. Let's see how she uses this. Great serve to the lib. Set to the outside. What do you think she was trying to go for there?
I think she was trying to go for a cross, but she ended up going a little too out or with too much power. But I think that that's a good thing. Having power is a great thing. It's just the control that's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely trying to play smart there, which is what coaches love. But you can see that there was just a little bit off. Other great serve by iMater, but Royals got it up. Back set. And
nice hit.
A tool. Do you want to explain what a tool is to viewers at home?
Well, a tool is like when...
Yeah, you basically just like hit on the block, and then you kind of use the block as an advantage. I mean, a lot of these volleyball terms, honestly, might seem confusing to beginners, but at the same time, it's just like, it's in the name sometimes. So they just kind of tooled that block. Another pipe and into the net. It seems like they keep going for pipes, so maybe that player is their strongest hitter, but right now, and maybe she's like dealing with that mental block again. So I feel like as a setter, sometimes you just have to find who's doing good in that moment, you know?
Just set them up.
And we have our middle, number 1 serving. iMater struggling, and they just couldn't put it over. Again, she was like a step away. Don't you see that?
Yeah. She's putting it to a different position now because I feel like they're taking note that it's going to the same girl, so she's trying to switch it up. And the girl obviously gets confused, and she shanks it.
Yeah, I feel like you see this opposite like thing with Royals are able to make these adjustments and play smart, while like iMater just kind of getting stuck there, which is kind of sad to see. But another serve by our middle. Yeah, I mean, you saw the way she went for that ball. Like she just got under it just a little bit, like fully didn't get there. I mean, I don't know if they're tired or what's going on, or if it's really like affecting them, that like mental. But let's see how Royals continue. Back set with the platform, roll shot, and point iMater. That was really tricky. I don't know, did you see that play?
Yeah, it went on the net. It's kind of difficult to determine where that goes because when you see it go on the net, it could go on their side, it could go on your side. It's just a very, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to read and it's hard to react.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of volleyball is just like being able to read and anticipate, but you know, you never know truly where the ball is going. Unfortunately, iMater served into the net. I think that was just honestly a mental thing. I'm sure that girl could have served. I mean, she served earlier and she was doing good. And now we have Junior DS, Elena, who's number 14, serving. Great serve with the libero. Ooh, shank.
They're running for the ball, but they're not putting 100% effort. I feel like if they put just a little bit more, then they could get that, pick it up, and they can just put it over.
Yeah, I mean, once I had a coach call that faking it. I mean, I don't think it's just about skill or like not wanting to play. I think right now it's just a mental thing, and like it can be really difficult as a volleyball player. I'm sure you know. I mean, I definitely experience it sometimes.
Yep.
Great set to the outside, and again, that ball was like right in front of her. Didn't you see? But like that mental block sometimes can just like fully take over, and it's very hard. Now we see iMater getting a little desperate. I mean, they're subbing in players. Hopefully those players on the bench can come in with a great attitude. And like sometimes all you need is one player to bring up the whole energy.
She gonna hit that?
Roll.
Ooh.
Definitely had a weird contact. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
Okay. Both teams seem to be a little messy. Pipe. And
Nice hit.
great hit. I mean, that time it worked, but she definitely seems to be their stronger hitter. iMater receiving a free ball. Let's see how they use it. Platform set to the outside, and she just couldn't adjust to that. I mean,
She could have fixed it. She could have moved a little bit more out and then set into the court, but I feel like she was facing more out than into the court, and so that's why it hit the antenna.
Definitely a tricky thing to do in volleyball. I mean, it's not just about whether or not you can hit that ball down or pass that ball or set it. It's more. Platform set. Let's see. Oh, free ball over. I mean, I think there's a little bit of a lack of communication there, but
Yeah.
middle set.
Ooh.
And like we talked about before, she tooled using that block to get that point. And now we're on a serving streak with the score being 17-7. Wow, Royals are really up. And I think they're really getting all those serves. Oh, spoke too soon. Now iMater has a point. Score is 17-8. But again, I also feel like this game is basically just a mental game and also just a serving game. Like you see with Royals, they're just putting it over, and sometimes iMater just isn't able to put it back on the other side.
Yep. And when they do, usually it's just one touch, and then it comes back and they scramble.
Exactly. Strong serve by iMater. Set to the outside. And Lib got it up. Setter. Middle set. And great tip, but iMater got it up. Seems like they're putting a free ball over. A little miscommunication. Shoot set to the outside.
I feel
Great
like
power.
iMater's hits are definitely a little bit weaker than ours, but they could change like where it's going into the court, and they could make a couple points off of that. So I feel like if they just use that to their advantage. But also, Royals have a lot of, they're very aggressive, and I think they're doing great.
Yeah, they also, like, Royals definitely have, like, a toolbox when it comes to all the different things they can do. But look, did you see that? They just used that short serve again, but this time it's not really working so well. So maybe in that timeout they went over it, and who knows? Maybe iMater is going to start cleaning up some stuff, and maybe they can get some more points. The current score is 18-9. Royals are up. And we have iMater serving, in fact. So we have number 12. Let's see how they use it, Great serve, but Royals got it up. Set to the outside and a tip, but great block. And yeah, Royals just couldn't get it up from there. I mean, it's kind of tricky, but again, great block by iMater. Now we have the Lib on the Royal side serving. Short serve again, but just a little too short. I mean, it's tricky. What do you think she could have done better?
I think maybe she could have put a little bit more power or just aimed it a little bit up, so then she can get it into like an arch and have it in the middle.
Exactly, but again, short serves are really tricky but really useful.
Yeah.
Now I have number 10 on iMater side serving. Great, powerful serve, but also great pass, set to the middle. Going around that block, but let's see, what call did the ref make? Did you see? Substitution, but I think it's point Royals. Yep, point Royals. Not really sure what happened there, but again, sometimes volleyball can be really tricky. You don't know whose point is who, but you just gotta keep fighting. Great short serve.
Ooh, tip.
Nice up by Royals. Back set. Wow, did you see that technique by Royals? Can you explain that to the fans at home?
Yep, Franchi, number 6, she hit the ball and she kind of went down. She did like a type of she flicked her hand down.
Yeah, you can definitely see that exaggerated move.
Yeah, you have to focus on that if you want a really good hit.
Tight pass by the Lib. She seems to be off today with serve receive wise. And I mean, iMater tried to put that over, but if you can see, they're kind of scrambling. It's kind of a mess, but I don't know. I don't see much adjustment by them. Hopefully they can change. Now we have the setter on our side, number 8, serving. Let's see where she puts that ball. Okay, this time Lib got a pass up. Again, you don't see those perfect passes, though, like you do with our side.
Wow.
Ooh. I mean, that was a great hit by Mia, our middle. She's also a senior.
She can jump so high.
Definitely can. It's definitely an advantage. I mean, you saw that Liv kind of wasn't ready, kind of didn't read it. It was a mix of both things, but honestly, it was just a good hit in general. It's very hard to get ones like that up. Ooh. Again, another scramble, miscommunication there. I don't know. You can see it on the players' faces. They're just kind of lost. Don't really know what to do. They're not fixing much, I would say.
And we are at game point for the second set.
Let's see. 24-10. Short serve. iMater got to fight for it. We got to take that point. Great up. Out of system, though. Middle gets that second touch. Okay, free ball over. Let's see how Royals use that. Back set, and
Nice tip.
point Royals. Royals win the second set. Great job. I mean, what did you think about that game, Nathi?
That game was pretty good. I think that we warmed up since the first set. I feel like we're definitely getting it together. Our hits are impeccable. They're great. And the blocks on the other team, they started like blocking. And I think that on iMatter's side, like their blocks, they were just not like closing it enough. So when we go hit, we kind of weave through the block, and then the libero gets confused.
Yeah, I mean, what we were talking about before, I feel like this mental aspect is honestly just affecting their technique at this point. I mean, we kind of hoped, but we didn't see that change in iMatter. Hopefully they can use this third set as a way to come back and maybe go to a fourth or even a fifth set. I don't know if you guys know at home, but varsity games are best out of 5 sets. But if, let's say, us Royals, hopefully, win in 3 sets, then that's it. We don't have to play anymore.
Exactly. It's go home for the day.
Yeah, I mean, Royals, I don't know if you see them. They seem pretty energized, you know, feel good.
Excited.
Hopefully they keep up that momentum, because I know sometimes if you win the first 2 sets, you might give not less effort, not like you don't care, but you let your guard down just for a little bit, and then it seems like the other team can just come right back up.
Just get a little too excited. Those first 2 sets, though, you got to keep it strong, make it good, so then in the third set, you're just ready to go.
Exactly. I mean, they're using this time as a break, you know, kind of getting ready for the next set. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully iMatter can change, but this isn't such an action-packed game. I don't know if you noticed necessarily.
I expected a little bit more from iMatter. Not that they're playing bad, you know. It's just that they could have done a little bit more things that would have made the game a little bit more interesting.
I see, yeah. I think because we both expected more, I honestly don't think it's a skill thing at all. I mean, it's really, I keep saying this, but it's just a mental thing. I mean, it's such an important thing, not just in volleyball, but like in every sport. And I feel like hopefully they can push past that, and then they can showcase their true skills, because, I mean, we're both agreeing here, like, that's not their full potential, you know? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think the mentality can definitely change the whole game. It's been like that for a couple sets. Hopefully we just don't lose it. Hopefully we just don't, you know, start going down to their level.
Yeah.
We should just keep it up.
Now we see Royals with the group huddle. Not sure what they're talking about. Don't seem too stressed, but I definitely think they were playing pretty smart. It's not just about how good you can pass, how good you can set, how good you can hit, but they were really placing in good spots, and I don't think iMatter was just adjusting to that, which, I mean, was a really good thing that Royals did, and maybe, who knows, iMatter can fix that.
I feel like we have some pretty solid communication. iMatter, they can work on that a little bit more, because you see them. You don't hear them really calling the ball. We hear a lot from the Lady Royals. You know, you see them, you hear them, oh, middle, like pipe, all these things. And I just don't see that type of energy coming from iMatter. So hopefully we can see that in the third set, and I feel like maybe they can up this one.
I definitely agree, but I feel like we're focusing a lot on the good stuff Royals are doing and the bad stuff iMatter is doing. Do you think like there's any like things Royals can fix, or maybe even things that iMatter is doing good?
I feel like our defense, we shanked a couple balls, which I feel like we could have easily put up. But, you know, it's just like they're a little bit stressed. It's okay. Like, you know, when you have a ball coming at you, obviously it's a little bit difficult to think in the moment. But they're handling it pretty good, I'd say. Their passing is pretty solid. It's just there's some times where we'd shank the ball and we'd swing our arms, which I don't think is a great idea. So
yeah, I mean, volleyball is a game of mistakes. I mean, that's how the other team gets a point, or how you get a point if the other team makes a mistake. And I think that we didn't really remember too many mistakes from the Royals because of the fact that when they made a mistake, they were able to get up. And I think that's something that you don't really see in iMatter. And I feel like if they win or lose, one thing they should take away from the Royal side is just being okay with making a mistake and maybe learning from that and also making a change.
Absolutely.
That's one thing that the Royals are also really good at.
I think that some things, though, that iMatter did pretty good, where you see them diving, you see them getting on the floor, you see them getting the ball up, and when they go set the ball, they have some pretty good sets. I think that's like something that we haven't really focused on. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, another thing, I also saw a lot of power behind their serve.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some instances where they couldn't really control it that much, but I mean, it's kind of hard to get power. I mean, personally, in my volleyball journey, I had a lot of struggle. First of all, like when I was younger, even getting that ball over, but also just like being able to not only just have it short, but also deep. And I feel like while having a lot of power is great, being able to control that power is what's key in making an amazing serve.
Exactly.
And if you want to go about the topic of serves, what did you notice about the Royal serves? Did you notice any pattern or anything like that?
We were just going, as we've been talking about this whole entire time, they've just been going in the donut, and I feel like they could go deep corner, maybe switch it up, see what's going on, you know? But I saw a serve, and it went to 4, which I thought, wow, that's very different, because they weren't going there at all. So I think maybe they noticed how they were pushing up into the donut and how they just wanted to go to the side a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel like we can definitely take note, see if this pattern continues.
Yeah.
But I really love the smart placement of the serves, you know? And also the consistency of the serves. Royals were pretty consistent in making sure that ball went in and went to the zone that they wanted. Right now, set 3 is starting. Score is 0-0. Well, we have iMater serving. Let's see, I think that's number 13.
Yes, it is.
Let's see how the Royals, how iMater uses this ball. Great serve to 6. Again, I don't know if you noticed that power. Set to the outside.
Nice hit.
That was a great spot. I mean, you saw that little bit of like hesitation between the player in 6 and the player in 5. And I mean, that was a smart option where she hit that.
Yeah, it's just right in the middle, you know? It makes them confused.
Great job by Royals. And now we have number 10 and a junior setter serving the ball. Let's see where she places that ball, Nathy. Great serve. You see, she pushed that deep, but I don't know what you think. I think they're target serving that libero. I think they definitely see that last set she had some hesitation, had a lot of shanks, which is not really normal for libero, but I think they picked up on that, which is another strong point that the Royals can handle. Another great serve, but iMater got it up. Back set. I love the timing with that hitter on iMater's side. Wow, that was an amazing hit by the outside. I mean, you see the energy if everyone in the gym and all the players on the court, like, that just went straight down. And honestly, I don't really think, considering how iMatter's been playing, there's really nothing they could have done about that. I mean, that was just an amazing hit by our side. Great job, Lady Royals. Current score is now 3-0. Let's see if this pattern continues. Oh, you saw that? They used the donut. Great job. I mean, you saw the deep and the short. I love the variety that this server has.
Yeah. She can definitely control where she wants to put it, you know? And I feel like that's very valuable in a player.
Definitely, definitely. Now let's see how she uses a smart placement for the next one.
Oh,
Shank by iMater. I mean, now it went deep, but it wasn't much so in the middle. I mean, I think Royals know that they might pick up on that, and so they changed it a little bit. Serve by the Royals. Another great serve, and just a little bit out.
I think trying to aim at 1, but she just couldn't really get it in there. And it's difficult, you know, going to 1, it's a corner, you have like limited space, it's in the very back. So it's a good attempt.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard when your coaches tell you to serve in one spot. It's not just you're putting it over. You're putting it over in a specific spot, and it can be so easy to just mess that up. But look at that. Powerful serve by iMater, but Royals send it over. They got it up. Vera got that ball. And great adjustment by iMater. Set to the outside and tip, but was it out? No, it was not. It was in. That means that was a great spot. But see how we were kind of skeptical? I mean, it's literally inches away from being out. So really tricky and great skill to master, honestly. Served by Emma. And out. I mean, you saw that power on that ball. What do you think she could have done maybe to control it?
I think she could have gone for a short because with all that power, it's going to go in the middle, but it's going to go high. And, like, you know, I think it's going to be a good serve. It would have been a good serve.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, I know she's played middle. I'm not sure what she's playing now. But she, like, with middles, they have a lot of power. You saw with our other middle, Mia, she hits it straight down. So, yeah. Lib serving on iMatter. Great serve, but Royals got it up. Set to the middle. And great job. I mean, the libero. That's the second time it happened. I mean,
that
wow.
was so good.
Great hit by our middle, Mia. She's a senior. Jersey number 1. I'm pretty sure she has a verbal commit. I mean, she's going places. You see that talent with her. And now let's see, we have number 7. She's known for having a strong. But look, see that control? Wow. I mean, this server is known for having a strong hit and that strong serve.
I think she's trying to switch it up and go for a short because, you know, the team's noticing, hey, let's go short. Let's go short.
I mean, I think Royals, their coach, is definitely challenging all of them, whether they're good at serving short, to do it. And I feel like in a game like this, in this set, you kind of get the opportunity. Oh, let's see what call was made. I think they made a carry call on the setter on our side. Current score is now 7-4 with the Royals up, but we have iMatter, number 8, serving. Look at that.
Very strong serve, but you see her
control,
running into the ball.
Yeah. I mean, it's little stuff like that can, like, affect whether that's a perfect serve or it's like that where it goes super out. Now we have senior setter serving. Great serve to Lib. Oh, nice save. And
see, going with that one arm right after someone saves it can be difficult. That's why you should put your platform together, try pushing it up as much as you can. But I think it was a great attempt from
and as players, also, like, tricky to navigate where my teammate is that just, like, got that ball and where I should be. I'm not really sure what the call there was, but it seems like a player on our side went for that smart play. I mean, she's definitely picking up on the fact that the iMatter team isn't ready for everything. And, you know, this is a time where you can test out certain things and be aggressive. I mean, they've already won 2 sets, so great time to do that.
That would have been a great serve.
The net. You definitely saw that power, but again, just that lack of control on the serves can really, like, impact it. It's not just about power at this point. It's about getting that ball over. But now we have a junior on our team serving. You can see that attempt at a short serve. Free ball by iMatter. Let's see how the Royals use it.
Nice
set. To the middle. Tip around the block, but let's see who is in the net. I think iMatter was into the net. Yep. And now Royals are serving again with the current score being 11-5. Great serve. I don't know if you saw it. Kind of went downwards. How do you think she did that?
I think that she just touched the ball in the palm of her hand and it just really it just went down.
A little bit of a snap wrist down. Don't you agree? Now another point Royals. Same server, number 6 serving. Let's see where she places that ball and how she does it too. Nathi, I don't know if you want to tell everyone.
Okay, it looks like she went short. She went for 4, but someone had to go up because
it was like in 3. Great hit by iMatter, right?
That hit was great.
I mean, look, that's just an example of their skills. Maybe if they weren't in such like a mental block, they could be doing that more and more throughout the game, but hopefully they can overcome it.
They're getting back to it. They're getting back in the game. They got out of their head.
Great strong serve, set to the outside. She went
Just
for that line shot, but it was just an inch out.
Just a little too far back. If she had snapped her wrist, it would have gone a perfect great line.
Exactly. Number 15 serving on iMatter. Current score is 12-7. Ooh, a little bit of a struggle there, and seems like iMatter is really picking it up. I don't know if Royals are going through some weird block or something. Maybe their coach will call a timeout, but we haven't really seen this with the Royals where they're super stuck in just one serve or something. But
I think that they're doing pretty great, and they're just getting a little overexcited.
Another great serve by iMatter. I mean, she's kind of copying what we did in the sense that, like, she's putting in a different spots. She's making the serve receivers on the other side, like, I don't know, try to guess where it
Hustle,
is, and
yeah.
like she's tricking them. Now she went short, and now she goes deep. Oh,
Ooh.
point iMater. I mean, we see our setter tried to get that up, but iMater was just ready, and it seems like they're really fighting now. I mean, it would have been great to see them fight maybe a little beforehand, but it's great to see this improvement, but Royals seem to be stuck, honestly.
Hopefully we come back from this little block that we're having and we just,
Right side
you know,
set.
pick it up and we win this game.
That was a
Third
great
set.
roll shot. I mean, she just kind of adjusted and put that over. I don't know if you heard that chant, but they're right. She is a freshman. She's playing middle, I'm pretty sure. And she's just a great player with a great attitude. And that's one thing that will get you very far as a volleyball player. And matter of fact, in every sport. Ooh. I mean, that hit right there looked pretty nice. It just went into the net, but you definitely saw that skill, which is why, I mean, we expect, I think, more from them when we came into this game, but obviously we're not seeing those results necessarily on the court. Serve from our libero, sure, but iMater put it straight over. Seems like they're getting a little nervous, and ooh. We definitely saw that power, but she was kind of a little bit like behind the ball, and then when she
Yeah.
tried to adjust, I feel like she just didn't have enough time to both like hit that ball and also snap the wrist at the same time, which is kind of hard.
You see iMater's, you know, facial expressions kind of getting a little bit better. They're excited. They're really focusing on the game. I think that
Great
they're
roll
looking
shot.
back on their old mistakes and they're using that to their advantage.
I definitely know what you're saying. But that was a smart play on our side. And now we have number 10 serving. Let's see if she goes for that donut, or maybe she'll do what you said, and maybe she'll push it into that deep corner. Who knows? Another short serve, but point Royals. I mean, it seems like, I don't know, iMater's trying to use this tactic where they just put the ball over and one, which is pretty risky. Might work, might not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a great idea on their side because they were down for quite a bit, and putting it over gives the other team an advantage to have a really good, you know, play, and then the other team would just struggle trying to pick it up.
Royals receiving a free back set. Great job. I mean, as you were saying before, first off, amazing hit, but also it's the fact that basically, like, I don't know, it's just like a mental thing that's going on. I mean, we keep saying this, but it doesn't seem like nothing's changing, which again just highlights the sport. It's so hard to push through that mental block, you know? Hand receive from the lib.
Ooh,
And
nice block.
great block by, let's see, I think number 1 and number 4, Mia, a senior, and Emma, who's a junior.
And
Again, we have
Sophie's
number 10 serving,
back
Sophie.
serving.
It's also good to see this consistency. Like, I mean, after every point, the serve is still able to go over, you know? Another great short serve. Tip, but they were ready for that. Set to the outside.
Ooh.
Was there a touch there? Nope.
No.
That was just out. I mean, again, tricky call and tricky play.
I don't know what's going on. I think that we're just pushing it like a little past the line, you know? Like maybe we're not focusing on snapping our wrist or anything like that, which is a key part of, you know,
Yeah.
hitting. Yeah.
Great set to
There
the
we go.
outside. Amazing spot, but they just couldn't get that up. Current score being 18-12 with Royals up. Let's see, I think there's a sub.
iMater has been picking up their game since the first 2 sets.
But, I mean, Royals, you saw a little bit of a decline, but I don't think it's that much to the point where they might lose the set. I don't know about your prediction, but my prediction is we're just going to go home with 3 sets, Royals.
Exactly.
Number 23 serving. I mean, I've seen her play multiple times. She's known for having a good short serve, but just there. Now we have the lib on iMater's team serving. Let's see where they place that ball. Current score is 19-13 with Royals having 19. Oof.
And they missed their serve.
Second time in a row on both Royals side and our side where the serve just goes into the net. Now I think there's another sub. Let's see who's serving.
Mia's going in for Bella Abreu. She's a
I
junior.
think the opposite way, actually.
Or,
Bella's
yeah.
going.
My bad.
And she's serving. Let's see if she goes for that short serve like everyone has, or maybe her coach tells her somewhere else. I think the coach is saying number 4, so let's see. Yeah, great serve. Great way to use that net. Setter dump. And it's up, it's up. Oh, lack of communication there, but also just a smart play by our setter. I mean, iMater, sometimes they kind of like struggle a little bit, and they're like not sure, they get hesitant.
It's two girls
Lack
running
of
into
communication.
each other, you know?
Exactly.
I feel like when you see another girl going for it, you're like, oh, you should get that. But in reality, it's just, it's mine, it's mine. You have to really like make it known that you're gonna get that ball. It's about confidence. It's about mentality and confidence. That's the whole game of volleyball.
Great short serve. Great hit. Let's see. Amazing hit by iMater. You saw that hustle on the Royals side, but again, it was a great hit by iMater. I wish they did that more, honestly. Current score is 22-14. I mean, we're getting close to the end of that set. Also, if iMater really just pulls out an unexpected win in this set, but my current prediction is that's not really going to happen.
I think we got this. I think we're
Definitely.
gonna go home.
Ooh. I mean, another, struggle. I think it was some miscommunication. I couldn't really see that well. But I'm happy that the iMatter team seems to have some momentum. Number 8 on the other side is serving. Current score being 22-15. Okay, Royals got it up. And point Royals. I mean, that can be tough, you know, being so close to the net and not sure, like, where it's going to go. I mean, in those split 2 seconds, it can go either way.
I think just when you're at the very end of the game, that's when you have to push your hardest, so that then you really like secure those points. Because if not, you see us like,
Great.
you know, getting a little bit tired. We're like, oh yeah, I'm excited to go home. You know?
Great hit, cross by our outside, and also great adjustment I saw by iMatter's team, I'm pretty sure. That was amazing. I saw some both roll shots, but also some hits there, which is amazing too. Now number 3, the setter, serving. Free ball, set to the outside. Way to use that block, but iMater got it up. Another set to the outside on their side. Their outside is pretty good at adjusting. I mean,
There goes
great
Lucy.
hit by our freshman. Oh, and look at that. Royals won the game in 3 sets. Current score is 25-15. Way to go, Royals, and maybe, who knows, iMatter can get them next time. I mean, I don't know about you, that was a great game. You definitely saw some patterns of, I don't know, like mental block, but also being able to play smart and pushing through.
You could see definitely how iMatter has picked up their game since the first 2 sets, and I think that that's great. It's just that if they had that mentality in the beginning, it would have been such a great, you know, game that we had.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying, but all right, well, bye, Royals. Thank you so much for joining us on the Royal Sport Network. See you next time. Bye, Royals.